Hello, Oracles! What an awesome game we saw last night. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on winning the Super Bowl. And during the Super Bowl, we saw many ads, like we saw last year when it came to electric vehicles. And just like last year, we saw a massive spike in searches for Tesla on Google. We are going to dive into those numbers and some of the price hikes that we saw as well, both here in the US and over in China for multiple models. So we will get into that in just a minute. All right, so as Sawyer Merritt is tweeting out here, a few minutes ago, GM aired their electric vehicle Super Bowl ad. Tesla's Google search interest immediately spiked to a peak rating of 100 after it aired. Now, again, we saw something very similar to this last year with all of the Super Bowl ads. And in turn, last year, we also saw a spike in orders going up. So I do not have any information on the orders that have been going up. If you guys have that information, please do share that. Maybe it's out there and I just haven't had a chance to see it yet. But we saw that last year. And now, whether it was in anticipation of this or just because demand has been going up, we did see some price changes coming for a lot of the different models for Tesla. Now, last week we were talking about the standard range Model Y that is now coming to inventory or in inventory in several places, and it was $4,000 cheaper than the long range Model Y. Tesla has increased the price of the Model Y all wheel drive standard range in the US by $500 for the second time in 2 days. It now starts at $51,990. Now, if you guys were on the live stream with us on Friday, I was kind of toying between do I go with the long range that I already have in right now, or do I switch over to this standard range, save a little bit of money, and if it's going to be coming in white, I can get it wrapped in a different color if I wanted to go that route. I don't really need all that much range, and honestly, it's only about a 40 to 50 mile range difference, so nothing major right there. But now the price is starting to come up again. May not be worth it for me to switch over. Either way, I've got lots of options, but we are seeing the prices of this vehicle coming up. Now, I'm wondering if they are also going to be ramping production, and I'm wondering if this is actually going to be hitting the design studio soon as well. And now, other price changes that we are seeing, Tesla has increased the price of the Model Y Performance in the US again by $500. It now starts at $58,990. Additionally, Tesla has reduced the price of the rear-wheel drive Model 3 by $500 to $42,990. And as Paulie Y here mentions, $35,490 rear-wheel drive Model 3 after the $7,500 tax credit. And Sawyer coming back as well, $26,490 in Oregon with their incentives. So again, all of these price cuts are really bringing the Model 3 down into that sub $35,000 range, and as we saw in some cases, sub $30,000 range. So when people were barking a month and a half ago about the fact that Tesla needed a vehicle like this, well, guess what? We've got one now. And in some places, you can get one for significantly less than some of the other vehicles that are out there when it comes to legacy auto. And so, this is a huge reason why we have been seeing inventory levels dropping significantly and lead times getting extended. I still do not have any specific time frame window right now for my vehicle. And from several of you, I've been hearing about how your window of time has been getting pushed out longer and longer. This is reminiscent of what we saw back in 2021 when we kept seeing lead times get extended longer and longer and prices kept on going up on the vehicles. Are we going to play this scenario out again in 2023? We will wait and see, but it seems like right now this might be what's playing out. Now, again, with Investor Day coming up on March 1st, maybe we see this Gen 3 platform. Perhaps connecting the dots is right, and it's some sort of manufacturing process that is going to cut costs even more, which will allow Tesla to bring down costs even more as well. And if it's a process that they can actually speed up production even more to keep up with all of this demand, that is going to be the massive game changer that is truly going to separate them even further from all of the OEMs. And so I do have a feeling that between here and China and other places in the world, we are going to be seeing price changes kind of happening all year long based upon all the demands that we have been seeing most recently. So again, Tesla took that massive big cut initially because of the EV tax credit in the US. Now that that has been changed, Tesla has that luxury of playing with the pricing power even more. They have a wider span that they can move prices up and down and don't have to worry about keeping that price under that $55,000 level. This is going to give them a significant advantage even more than they had before. And speaking of worldwide, we've got Tesla Chan coming out saying Tesla Thailand officially started shipping Model 3, Model Y vehicles on February 11th. This is a significant milestone for Tesla and the electric vehicle market in Thailand, as the company continues to expand its reach and promote sustainable transportation. So, again, while we focus a lot on the domestic deliveries that are happening over in China, we do need to remember that there's a lot of countries over there in the Asia Pacific region that are, starting to sell Teslas for the very first time. So exports will continue to grow over there as demand picks up. Now, I haven't heard anything recently, but any of you that are over in Australia or New Zealand, if you can share in the comments below what the lead times are for you guys, because I know initially several months ago, they were very long. So if you can keep us posted onto what the lead times are over there in those countries, that would be great to hear. And one important thing in the news is we've got Elon Musk will join the 2023 World Government Summit in Dubai, which will bring together 10,000 international government officials, thought leaders, global experts. The summit will discuss ideas and strategies for shaping a better future for humanity. And now, of course, this is great to see. Most of us on here believe what Elon is doing for the future and betterment of humanity is going to make a significant positive difference. And, of course, we see it here in the US that they get basically shunned from everything having to do with the government. It's very sad to see. But at least on a global level, it is nice to see that they are being included and Elon's mind is being admired and respected for this to be able to give some insights as to what we can do for the future of humanity. All right, and before we hop off for the day, we will take a look at the charts pre-market. So right now, looks like we are about flat, up maybe a quarter of a percent to 197. Now again, we are looking at this 191 level as a level of support. We will see if we end up holding that. We've got these gaps down to 146, 122, 114. We've talked about those several times. So now, with tomorrow having our CPI data coming out, looks like we have expectations of 6.2%. I will not be able to be on tonight. I unfortunately have a wake that I need to attend. So I will be doing a video in the morning. We'll discuss the CPI, what the expectations are, what we can look forward to, and how the market may react to that. There's also been a lot of revisions to last year's CPI and inflation readings. So that could also play an important role in what we see going forward because those numbers now comparing year over year may change a little bit and change some of these forecasts. So we will take a look at those numbers in the morning and then we'll see how Tesla plays off of this. And now, again, looking back, we are just coming out of this overbought range here. And again, I've said it time and time again, we have many a time seen us go overbought all the way down to oversold. Then we've gone back to up to overbought. And are we going to come back down to oversold? I don't know, but this has been the trend we have been seeing. This is basically like a dead cat bounce trend. This, again, to what I've been going back to, is a swing trader's market. It's very risky and difficult to time the market, but seeing as we have been swinging the way that we have been swinging, this is why I'm doing what I did in my IRA. I shared last week the different areas that I sold the stocks out in my IRA, and I'm currently sitting on half of those shares still left, which I will not sell. I am not going to be selling in my main portfolio. But what I did do is I changed my daily ad from $25 down to $20. I am going to be adding that extra money into cash. If we drop below that $150 level, I will then increase my daily additions back up to $25. None of this is financial advice. This is just what I am doing because I do anticipate us getting that pullback. And if I can save that cash now, I'm going to be able to use that later on. So that's just my personal strategy. Maybe I'm going to get burned. Maybe we don't end up getting pulled back down to that level. And you guys can all just tell me that I was wrong. And I will admit it. And I have been wrong in the past. And I know I will be wrong again in the future. But based upon what I am seeing right here, based upon what we have been seeing over the last year historically, when it comes to the stock movements, this is just what I think is going to happen in the near term. Now, again, I've spoken to many of you guys who are in similar situations to me where we're little guys. We want to accumulate as many shares as possible. The best way for us to do this is with the stock price being lower. So the lower the stock price is, the more shares we can accumulate. We don't have tons of money to be able to add hundreds or thousands of shares at a time. Many of us are buying fractionally if we even can. Some people are just saving up as much money as they can to get one share and then buying when they have that opportunity. So if that opportunity presents itself at a lower price, then you can get more bang for your buck. That is just the way we are looking at it as a little guy. So, not that we're rooting for the stock price to come crashing down because we want to see the company fail. We think the company is going to be doing amazing in the future, and we want to take advantage of any opportunities we can to buy more for less. That's the way we are looking at it. So, all bullish long term, love the stock. But in the near term, if we are going to see this pullback, I want to be able to take advantage of it. And I'm going to save up that little bit of extra cash to be able to take advantage of it even more. And one last thing, and I'll share with you guys next week. I am on vacation next week. We are going to be doing a live stream with both Farzad and Peggy. It's going to be very awesome. And while I'm on vacation, I realized that I need to start taking care of my health again. I shared with you guys that I haven't been working out like I should be. I'm spending $11 a month on the gym and I'm not using it. So I'm going to start taking care of my health again. I do have other platforms that you guys know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But even here with the shorts piece of the channel, I'm going to be sharing with you guys because that's what I initially started this channel for, was for investing in everything that's going to make your life better. Health and wellness are one of those big pieces. You can't enjoy your wealth if you don't take care of your health. So I'm going to end up doing in the shorts piece, if you guys are interested in any sort of workouts or something to give you that motivation, I'm going to show you guys what I am doing for my health there in the shorts. And again, it's just the shorts. I'm going to keep the long form videos for more of the Tesla related information as well. And we'll just kind of take it from there. But again, I want to share with you guys everything that I am doing for investing in my own health, wealth, wellness, everything that has to do with making your life better. So I'm going to do that in short form here. So I'll start doing that probably next week when I'm on vacation because it's going to give me some time to really work out all the bugs and go through that little learning curve again that I haven't gone through in a couple of years and get my nutrition plan in line as well. So again, if you guys are interested in any of that stuff and you want to know anything, feel free to reach out. I was a personal trainer. I've taken care of my health many times, lost 30 pounds over 6 times, actually 7 now. So I have a wealth of knowledge in that area that I can help you guys with also. Anyway, little tangent there, but thank you guys all so much for all of your support. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do so down below, and we will see you in the next one.